All right, this portion is going to be the educational items. As always, we start from the dashboard. Over here, we'll navigate to education. Now, most of these we're not going to touch in any sort of depth. It is just a very quick overview. So we'll start with Con Ed courses. The agency education tab is stuff that we as an agency can put on for people. These are things that you can click on. You can view the PowerPoint. We can create quizzes and a lot of sample or not sample, but a lot of minor education can be done through this. Say we need to push out a new policy. A new policy can be put on our education. We can have them review the file, and then we can have them complete a quiz. And at the end of that quiz, we can even put things like, are you knowledgeable in this subject? Do you require any additional training? Or do you acknowledge that you have received sufficient training in this? And that can be documented and held on for for documentation purposes. So there is that. Now, I do want to point out that there's another tab that users will most likely be able to see, this 911 e-learning. That is a separate package that is done through 911 e-learning in conjunction with IOPS. This is nothing that we have access to. This is a lot of EMS related stuff, and is used for EMS continuing education and research hours. Again, if users ask about this, this is nothing that they have to worry about. Um, but again, good option for at least on an administrative side to help push out important policy changes or information updates, stuff like that. That's what this section is at least on our side at Cleveland is primarily used for. Now, if someone wants to go back and look at classes they've taken in the past, or if they want to see upcoming classes that they are scheduled for, that would show up in this tab. When we get more of this filled out, this is where users can see their licenses and advanced certification. This is also where they can upload a certification. Um, that's something important for you to share with them. Only certain things can be uploaded, such as and a lot of this stuff will be handled by on the administrative side. But there is another place for your users to upload information, and that would be other education, outside education. Say they wanted to submit a EMS credential, or they wanted to submit additional training that doesn't fall in our main scope of training. That can be added by the user on this side, and then go to admin for approval. Some of this stuff is still being filled out, but you'll just need to take a look around. If you want to find a class and register for a class, that would be found under this tab, and you can click on it. You can kind of look at it. Uh, expect more classes to be submitted once we are fully up and running. But users could come here and click sign me up for this class, and it will show up on their schedule. The other real big important component here is the resources tab. Out of this tab, this is probably going to be the most accessed, the most used. This is where they're going to find all of our major policies. This is where they're going to find, once everything is done, this is where they're going to find our SOGs, SOPs, all of that. If they have a question about a site, this is the Not this is the section that that stuff should appear in, outside of the stuff that will appear in Orna. And that is pretty much the education tab.